What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy, Big Metroid Fan 9, coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Metroid Samus Returns, which was released on the Nintendo 3DS by Nintendo and MercurySteam. Of course, this game is a remake of Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, which was released on the Nintendo Game Boy back in the day in '91. You know what I'm saying? And essentially, this is MercurySteam's first crack at doing a Metroid game, and to be quite honest, they did an excellent job with this particular game. You know what I'm saying? And the plot is pretty much the same as the original Metroid 2, where essentially the Galactic Federation hires Samus to go to SR-388 to wipe out all the Metroids, which has later negative implications within the game Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance and stuff. And essentially there's a total of 10 areas that you explore within SR-388 and everything, and each section is essentially a big place where you pretty much was explore and try to wipe out the Metroids and stuff like that. And one thing that I did notice that I liked is the fact that when you encounter the Metroid, they first just look like regular Metroids, but then they ended up changing into the Metroids that you see in the original Metroid 2 and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the enemies, a lot of the enemies from the original Metroid 2 pretty much come back in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like the TPO, the Wallfire, and the Metroid variants, which includes the Queen Metroid and everything. And some of the enemies are exclusive to Metroid Samus Returns, like Paraby and Porteous Ridley and everything. And with this particular game, this is the only one where Ridley is the final boss within the game, and to me that does make sense because of the fact that Samus and Ridley are bitter rivals and enemies and stuff like that. And there are, of course, the weapons that Samus gets. You know what I'm saying? And the weapons and items that you get that originated in Metroid in the original Metroid 2 make a return. You know what I'm saying? Like the ice beam, the wave beam, the various suit, and stuff like that. And then there's others that were introduced in Super Metroid are in here too, like the grapple beam and the super missiles. And then there's others that are new to the Metroid series through this particular game, like the lightning armor and the scan pulse. And the scan pulse that I like because when you use it will uncover areas of the map that allows you to see like different weapons and items that you didn't see previously when you didn't use the scan pulse. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the teleporters, and you pretty much activate them in the first area after you go there from the surface of our SR-388. You know what I'm saying? Once you activate them, you can go from one area to another based on where the one of the teleporters is. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, and this is pretty much one of the best games that I've played within the Metroid series, and the vast majority of the Metroid games are good. You know what I'm saying? Now the graphics and design for Metroid Samus Returns are great with some excellent color palettes and everything. And it just great. I have no major complaints in that area, you know what I'm saying? And the controls and gameplay are pretty good too, when you factor in the weapons, items, and stuff like that. And there's this one move that you can use that was introduced in this game called the melee counter, where if an enemy is trying to hit you, which includes some of the Metroids, you can counter them at the right time by pressing X, and when they get stunned, you can take your free licks, as it were. You know what I'm saying? Plus the soundtrack and the sound effects are pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? Everything about them are great too. You know what I'm saying? And everything within Metroid Samus Returns are a vast improvement when compared to the original Metroid 2. You know what I'm saying? Everything just pops. You know what I'm saying? From the graphics to the controls and everything. And I would seriously recommend this game to anybody who owns a 3DS or anybody who's a fan of the Metroid series from a general standpoint. You know, as far as the score, I definitely give it a 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Um, with that being said, you can sound off in the comment section about Metroid Samus Returns, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. You know what I'm saying? You can even talk about the original Metroid 2 if you want. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 9 signing off.